Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Captain America 4 Brave New World, which stars Anthony Mackie, who, if you guys know, played Falcon in... Did he? Yeah, I think he first appeared in Captain America Winter Soldier. So if you don't know, at the end of Avengers Endgame, Steve, aka Captain America, passed on his shield to Sam, essentially passing the mantle on as Captain America to him. And then if some of you guys have seen the Disney Plus series Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they, as in the government, stole the shield from Sam and like gave it to someone else, gave it to the most annoying man on the planet. This man, the character, not the actor, because I know he got loads of hate for his role in this, but his character, I don't even remember his name because I put it out of my brain because he was so annoying. So Sam and Bucky and Zemo, I think is his name. He was the antagonist in Captain America Civil War. And they all go together and work to try and get back the shield. So now this is where we were left off after the end of that series. Is Sam is now taken up the mantle as Captain America. And now it's quite funny because when I was reading up on the like controversy for this, I came across this like interview and it was so, I just thought it was so cute. There was an interview that Anthony Mackie did with Fandango. I don't know what that is, but anyways, where Anthony Mackie revealed that he thought he was getting like killed off at the end of Endgame. So when they were filming for Avengers Endgame, Chris Evans had been like, oh, yo, you got the script. And then Anthony Mackie was like, no. And then he thought he would get killed off because his thoughts were basically that like, oh, he's like, I'm a black actor, they're just gonna kill me off. And then Chris Evans was like, no, they're giving you the shield and making you Captain America. Plot twist. So I just came across that and I was like, oh, that's so sad, but it worked out in the end for him. So basically from Endgame to Falcon Winter Soldier, this is where we have gotten up to. So in Captain America A Brave New World, this film was supposed to come out in 2024, but the film got pushed back to 2025 because of like strikes, and then there had to do loads of reshoots and just lots of things. So the original budget for the film was around like $275 million, but due to like poor test screenings and stuff, which I think I'll get into later, basically they had to up the budget and this was so expensive. So doing all these reshoots and everything put the budget now up to between 375 to $400 million. So hope it does well at the box office because yikes. So the film is basically, from what I understand, is going to be about the election of Thaddeus Ross, who is played by Harrison Ford, as the president of the United States. Now I guess Sam must be like his bodyguard or something. Anyways, he is going to be taking up or being introduced to the world as Captain America, and I guess his duty is to now protect the president of the United States. So I think what's gonna happen is there's gonna be some sort of like international incident is what it says on like IMDb and like Wikipedia and stuff. But if you guys have watched the trailer, you can see there's just loads of like pew, 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 action, fighting, and lots of stuff going on. So the producer, Nate Moore, or one of the producers, says Sam is going to be kind of like an underdog because obviously he does not have the same abilities as like Steve Rogers had, because he obviously had the serum, which like made him looking from like this to then like this. So obviously Sam is just like your regular, you know, normal person walking down the street. He's obviously had like military training, but aside from that, like that's it. So loads of people have been concerned about the lack of the serum because Bucky had the serum and Steve had the serum, which made them, like, obviously the Winter Soldier was like basically unbeatable. Steve in fights was just like had extra strength and all this other stuff. But obviously with Sam not having the serum, there's concerns that he can just be beaten like anyone else, and he's not the same as the previous Captain America because of this. So what the filmmakers have done is made Sam still have his Falcon suit, so he's just kind of like rebranded into still wearing the Falcon suit, so he has like protection so he can fly in the suit, and he also uses Captain America's shield, so that's his whole like new brand kind of going on. Oh, and I think it says here that obviously we know Captain America's shield is made of vibranium, which is like the strongest metal on Earth, and also it says that Sam's suit is also made from vibranium, so I guess maybe he got like the people in Wakanda to make him a new suit full of vibranium, because I don't think his old suit was made of vibranium. So maybe this is a new development which is supposed to like level the playing field for him against obviously people that are going to have like super strength and like all this other stuff going on. And in the film, Sam is going to get a sidekick, I guess. Like his person is going to be as he was to like Steve. So he is getting a side person called Joaquin, who is a first lieutenant in the US Air Force, and he is going to be taking Falcon's old title. So he will also have a wingsuit, and I guess they are going to be the new Falcon and Captain America like duo together. And if you have watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the series, you may be wondering, well, where the hell is Bucky?
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
Because I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, Sam and Bucky are like super close, and they just had a whole series on working together, and then now Bucky is nowhere to be seen, and now we're getting introduced to this new character. There seems to be like no consistency from like what they're doing. Like this, they just went from Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they established a whole story, which I personally enjoyed, like Sam and Bucky's relationship, and Zemo as well. Like those three were hilarious and I loved it, even though I don't think I could watch it again because that annoying Captain America, oh my god, literally the worst man ever. But what was the point, you know, if they're just gonna like phew, totally forget that even happened. However, even after this, Anthony Mackie, once they had finished wrapping up Falcon and the Winter Soldier, said that he was unaware of like any film in the works or any second season to come, so he didn't even know this was going to be happening. So later on, Anthony Mackie stated that he had been like excited to make a second season of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then now he's like disappointed in like the 180 they did to making a film without Bucky and Zemo, or the actors anyway. So he is disappointed that the film is not going to include them either, and I'm 100% agree. Like, it was so funny, like those three, so I really don't know why they were like ruining something good, like, but that's like my personal opinion. I enjoyed those three together. Like, maybe you didn't, you can let me know, but yeah, I would have preferred to see those three again together because it's just funny, rather than like some completely new people that you don't even know, and you're gonna have to be like, oh, okay, now we have to care about you, but it's like, who are you? So we'll see. And now, if you've noticed, I have not mentioned something that is going to be in the film, and that is the inclusion of Red Hulk. As you can see here, again, played by Harrison Ford. But I'm like, did he eat too much chilies or something? Because he has turned into the color of a jalapeno. Apparently, people have been waiting for the Red Hulk to come in for a while. I have not read the comics, so I did not even know that he existed. I only thought there was like, you know, Hulk, the green one. So like when I saw this in the trailer, I was kind of like, you're just like reusing the Hulk. I'm like, we've already seen the Hulk, now this is a different Hulk, so we'll see. But there was also some concerns that the Red Hulk wasn't even on screen that much, like he didn't have a lot of screen time, so there's concerns that it's just going to be like clickbait in the trailer and he's not even going to be on there for that long, so we'll see how that goes in the film. But I'm kind of glad because the original plan for this film was to explore the celestial being that like landed on Earth in the Eternals, if you've seen that. So the plot was supposed to be about that, but now it's changed to more of a like political intrigue kind of film to like, I guess, call back to the first Captain America, kind of, with all the like undertones and politics and whatever is going on there. So yeah, I really don't know, but they did have to do loads of reworking because of the like disappointing screen tests that they had to rework and then redo and then redo some more because the fans weren't happy with all the reshoots that they'd done. But now I think the main question that people are asking is, why is Bucky not Captain America?
Who the hell is Bucky?
So I did wonder this myself because I personally love Bucky, I love Sebastian Stan. So a lot of people, including myself, would have thought that that would be like a natural progression. And I did find out that Bucky, it was in fact Captain America first in the comics. So I'm not sure why they've like deviated and given it to Sam if it was supposed to be Bucky in the comics, because obviously Bucky and Steve grew up in the same time period. They like have gone through so much. Bucky obviously wants to redeem himself after like being like tortured as the Winter Soldier and having done all this horrible stuff. So I feel like that would have been a good opportunity for him to like redeem himself, is by picking up the mantle of being Captain America. But then I also love Sam, so like I am just kind of like, I have no issues with Sam being Captain America either, because I did love his character. But I do kind of feel like if he's going to be wearing the Falcon suit anyway and just carrying the shield is all the difference, then why couldn't he have just stayed Falcon and we should have just had his character grow as Falcon, done films on Falcon, and he got his own story instead of like making him Captain America? Because in my head personally, I just think Captain America should have just stayed Steve. Like, he shouldn't have come back, he shouldn't have given his shield back. He should have just gone back in time with Peggy, kept it, and then that's it. I don't think there should be like, oh, you're Captain America. Oh no, you're Captain America. No, you're Captain America. Because everyone, when they think of Captain America, thinks of Chris Evans. But that's just my personal opinion on it. Like, I'm not hating on anyone else's opinion. This is just what I'm thinking right now about it. So yeah, but of course Sebastian Stan himself has been asked why he isn't the next Captain America as well. And he said that he felt that Bucky had a desire to like restart his life, and he said it doesn't necessarily feel like the shield was gonna be that. So when Steve went back in time, he was basically saying that like, I'm just a man and I'm gonna go back and try to live my life. And Sebastian Stan said that he feels like that is something that Bucky would want for his friend, and at the same time Steve was saying that you're going to go and do that too. And he didn't give the shield to Bucky because he didn't want to put this like responsibility on him, and he wanted him to go live their lives, that the lives that were taken from them back in the 40s when they enlisted, and then obviously they've had all this stuff happen to them in the war. So Sebastian Stan was kind of saying that like Steve is just like giving him a pass. He's like, you can rest now. So he didn't really want to put that responsibility of the shield on him. So yeah, that's what his thoughts were on it. So yeah, let me know if you guys think that it should be Sam or it should be Bucky or it should be neither and it should just be Steve. Like, let me know. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just a bit past the super heavy action films. Like, I really feel like you care about the characters, so you want a story that like means something, and you want to care about the characters, which means you obviously care about Sam and what happens to him. But like, if it's just going to be him like beating people up the whole film, like that's just doesn't make you feel anything. Like, it's really not that interesting if it's just like pew pew pew. With Steve, who was like so moral, so that's like kind of different. But like, I don't know, just every film nowadays just seems to be like, oh, it's you punching someone in the face and then that's it, and it's just supposed to be amazing. And it's like, how about you have a message? Because films are supposed to be about like what you take away from them, and if it's just like punching people in the face, you're not really taking anything away from it. So we will see. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that the title Brave New World was actually had to be changed because before, I don't know if it was 2 name changes or just 1, because it was just like Captain America 4, and then I don't know if it got changed to Captain America New World Order, or if it was just that originally. But anyways, this title then had to be changed because the feedback they got internally and externally was that this phrase had been like coined in like the real world in a way that made people like uncomfortable. And it says that there was like there's always been a political element in the Captain America films, but this New World Order title was often associated with conspiracy theories, like, and extremist groups. So they have now changed it to Brave New World instead. So that was something I didn't know. Like, I did not know like this phrase. And then also some controversy was that much of the criticism centers on the inclusion of Sabra / Ruth, who in the comic books is like an Israeli superhero and Mossad agent, which is like the like Israeli military kind of, and she has like enhanced speed and all this kind of superhero stuff. So there was a big reaction to this, that people should boycott the film because of her inclusion, because of the ongoing conflict between Palestine and Israel. Having an Israeli working very close with America seemed to like show like favoritism to like one side over the other. So obviously there was like bad reactions to this. There was one comment that said the film features an Israeli Zionist hero named Sabra that also shares a name with a massacre that resulted in a death of 1,000 Palestinians decades ago. So these were some of the criticisms, but in light of this, obviously, Marvel still has included the character, but they have like rebranded and changed her character by moving away from like the Mossad links. So we'll see how far they have taken this, and we'll see what her role is in the film. But when I was looking this up, there was also this like memes going around about the like popcorn bucket for the film is going to be in the shape of like Captain America's shield. And this person said that they were joking that me to the kid that won't shut up during the movie throws the bucket, imagining the shield doubling as a tool for maintaining theater etiquette. That's it. I just can see this person like sitting in the cinema and this like annoying child is like talking or on their phone or something, which is so rude. And then they're just like, wah! Chuck their shield at the back of their head or something. Like, I would be that person, absolutely. So I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I think that is all that I could really find on what's the kind of controversy is. But I will be doing a movie review after I go and see it in the cinema. So if you guys want to see my reaction and thoughts on the actual film, then please subscribe and put the little bell thingy on so you can get notified whenever I do that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do this little video to give you guys some information on like what's happening. So I hope you found this interesting, and I will see you guys in the next video. So yeah, let me know your comments down below and we can talk about it. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day or night or whatever time it is with you. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.